2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with the broadcast from Washington, the home of the Wizards. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Well, Washington Wizards coming to this one following a loss to the Bucks. Here's George. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. Nice ball movement by Washington. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here's Russell. And you look at how these teams match up, Clark. The guard positions boasting plenty of talent.
And you think about it, Kevin, the skill level of today's players arguably at an all-time high. But nothing like guard skills to help you put on a show.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And the Timberwolves with possession. It's a 3-point game.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Now, here is George. Pass to Kuzma. Back to George. In the corner, Knox with it. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Out to Kuzma. Over Towns. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And Washington has possession after the basket by Minnesota.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg. into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Here's Coulibaly following the bucket by the Timberwolves. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Now George. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Back to Knox. And McDaniels with the block.
The length of McDaniels, a big factor at both ends.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. And Edwards with the stop.
6'9" wingspan of Russell. Reaches, picks it clean, then there he goes off to the races.
Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Sarr. Here's George. And so Washington again turning it over. Greg, this Keontae George is explosive.
When he goes in the paint, he is like a wrecking ball. Very physical driver for a guard. Can be streaky, but boy, when he heats up, watch out.
Wizards trailed by 3 and stolen by Russell.
You know, Russell's known for his scoring ability, but I like the fact that he's eager and hungry to continue to improve.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And his free throws are falling at a rate of only about 72% on the season. Not terrible, but listen, you obviously would expect him to do better.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
And he makes both free throws.
And one thing you respect about Russell, his ability to get the rock in the hoop.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he puts points on the board in bunches. No matter what uniform he's wearing, this guy is a legitimate lethal scorer.
Pass to Coulibaly. Back to George. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Knox. And it's blocked. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 12-4 run. Towns wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Now, here is George. To the miss from Karl Anthony Towns.
And, you know, I think Kuzma's the kind of guy you've got to push out of the paint. When you don't, this is what happens.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Nice ball movement by Washington. Sarr's shot is off.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Wizards trail by 6. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. A wide open look here for Kuzma. No good on the triple. Three-pointer. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Making the save. McDaniel secures the rock and gets the second chance look.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Towns, the screen. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the...
19.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And Sexton has it in the corner for Ajinça, and he overshot that one, missing. And so Poole will bring it up for the Washington Wizards, trailing here by 8. And the shot goes down.
And we saw this from Bagley in college. He has very good touch around the rim.
And it's Smith, top of the key. And Smith with the stuff.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
They get it again. The kick out to Poole. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Miller outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Miller's got the lead up to 9 now for Minnesota.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
In the corner, Smith with it. Pass to McDaniels. Now Poole. Just 5 to shoot. Bagley with the ball. Lets it go from deep. Sexton grabs the board.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
Pass to Noel. Back to Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
Well, there's nothing like being unselfish as a player, and Noel was outstanding in that regard. Reading the entire floor and finding his guys for high percentage shots.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, guys. Well, Kyle Kuzma has always been a crazy confident person. He said, I've always had this incredible self-belief that no matter who I'm on the court with, I'm the best player. And that's gotten me to this level. That's gotten me to where I am. So my irrational confidence has always been a key thing for me. Kevin, back to you.
Well, he owns it, David. I like that. Thanks. Back to Poole. Bagley, the screen. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. And now with positionless basketball, Jalen McDaniels is a great example.
Yeah, he's one of many. He's a solid shooter. Love his length and quickness to be versatile defensively. What I like is he'll take charges as well and get on the floor for loose balls. That's always impressive for any player, but especially a guy as long and tall as Jalen.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
And they're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Timberwolves leading by 10. Sexton for 3. Vanderbilt. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
And now the Timberwolves on the break.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota.
2 minutes.
Sexton for three. It's good on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And it's Noel with the rebound. Here's Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
.11 left to play here in the half. Pass to Noel. And Noel throws it down.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
To the paint. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
And Miller throws it down hard.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
Here's Poole. Again, the Wizards score.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Stolen by McDaniels. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Doubled by Smith. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It'll be a jump ball.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. It's stolen by Bagley. And here is Poole. Outside, Bagley. And so it's Minnesota enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we'll be right back after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's the lob to the hoop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down. You know, Clark, I have to say, it seems like the college game has seen a little bit of a shift in recent years. You cover it. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, the game, much like the pro game, has become a little more perimeter-centric. The three-point shot has been a huge part of the game's evolution. And so you see more teams playing to space the floor and take advantage of the three-point shot. Not nearly as much back to the basket post-play. So I do think the game has changed, and not necessarily good or bad. I think it's just different.
Timberwolves leading by 12. Back to McDaniel. Pass to Russell. And here's Towns. Guarded by Kuzma. Clock at 6. Russell. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And with Towns, we're looking at one of the best three-point shooting big men in the NBA, Clark. He is something to watch.
He really is, and when you add in everything else he does, Kevin, he's one of the best players in the league, period.
And the three off target. Wizards trailed by 14. Pass to George. Now here's Kuzma. George looking around, and he makes good on the layup. Koulibaly's got 5.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Out to Kuzma. It's stolen by Edwards. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him. They get it back. Towns, no luck.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
Kuzma can't get it to go. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They host the Clippers after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
First team foul.
And with some of the new rooting interest for fans, some concern about potential hostility for the players when great things don't go their way.
I mean, there's a lot riding on the outcome of games and stat lines. And that's something the league has to take seriously, making sure the players are protected because the emotions can run rampant. And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And the call will be on Keontae George. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here is Russell. There's the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Russell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Guys, you can just about count on it. If you score on Russell, you better believe he's looking to come right back at you.
Outside for George. Here's Knox. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Now, last season there were a record number of African-American head coaches in the NBA. Blazers coach Chauncey Billups said, "It makes me proud of the NBA for being intentional about giving opportunities to African Americans or just minorities, period. I'm proud to be a part of it." Kevin?
Great stuff, David. Thank you so much for your reporting there. Shots good by Miller.
Boy, Brogdon has such outstanding vision as a playmaker. Easily spots the wide open man there.
Here's Knox. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Koulibaly. The shot's good on the assist by Jordan.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Here's Brogdon. He takes it in. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Sexton for 3. There's Noel. And Noel throws it down.
Boy, what persistence from Noel, a guy who does not quit on the glass. I mean, his tenacity is a huge reason as to why this team loves him.
It's tipped. Rule with the steal. And finished off by Bagley.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Craig. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, but I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
To the inside. Right side Bagley. Poole with it. Now guarded by Noel. On the clock. Smith. And they pick up 2. Smith's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Night in and night out, consistently, Smith makes a solid effort in there.
Washington calls timeout. Wizards 24 seconds left here in the third quarter. Now, here's Poole. He's got 9. Bagley, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And so it's Minnesota going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them.
55.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Wizards trailed by 10. George with the ball. Kuzma outside. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Kuzma's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Wizards. Here he goes. And finished off by McDaniel.
I'll tell you, McDaniels eats up ground in a hurry.
Kuzma outside. Pass to Song. It's George on the wing. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
That's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
In the corner, Knox with it. The putback. It's rebounded by Towns. Timberwolves leading by 7. Here's McDaniels. And it's good, 2 points.
What a move by McDaniels, showing the defense how nimble he is when he wants to be. Outside, George, and he drops in the way up off the glass.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Towns, the screen. Stolen away. To the middle. Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
Right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Wizards trail by 5. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Pass to Song. Kuzma outside. On the wing, George. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, when Kuzma plays with that kind of tenacity, he's going to make defenders foul. He's a real force in this league, folks.
At the line for Washington.
He's off on the second.
Tough miss at this juncture. They're down 2 baskets right now.
Here's Knox. Pass to Song. Now George. Here's Knox. Takes the 3. Karl-Anthony Towns with the rebound.
And really, they've rebounded well all game long.
Yep, and they've needed every one of those boards. This game's still close.
Back to Russell. 6 on the shot clock.
And it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Left side, Towns. And Towns throws it down.
The 7-footer Towns using his size to perfection down low.
Pass to Knox. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Here's Kuzma. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, you can't go for that if you're the defender. Kuzma's really good at faking you out with the ball fake.
And both free throws good for Kuzma.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
It's good.
Well, I tell you what, such a smooth, tight handle. I mean, especially for a guy with a 6'5" frame and 6'9" wingspan.
Kuzma outside. With the putback. And Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Russell makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Russell's got 4 points this quarter.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
1:37 left in the game. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Wizards trailed by 7. Over in the corner, Ajinça. A 3-pointer, no good. Here's McDaniels. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. 10-point for Jaden McDaniels.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish by McDaniels.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Timberwolves.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for D'Angelo Russell.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it. and they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Russell from long range. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Shot from the inbound. No good on the layup. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here.
TGIF, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. We're bringing it to you live, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. Back to Edwards. All alone. Hits the front of the rim and out. When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be... as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
Takes the three. Sarr pulls it in. Now here's George. Pass to Kuzma. Back to George. And there's a pick. Clock at 6. Here's Sarr. It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Here's Coulibaly. No good on the quick three. Deflects the pass. And the ball out of play. The Wizards will have it. And here's Washington. George outside. Poke loose. And stolen by Edwards. Out to the right wing. Russell with the ball. Guarded now by George. Towns on a screen. Here's Russell. Rebound by the Wizards.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
Pass to Sarr. Here's Coulibaly. The 3 is up. Just 5 to shoot. Nails it from 3. Coulibaly's got 5 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Russell. Sarr pulls it in. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Pass to Sarr. Now George. Kuzma for 3. Second chance effort. Here's Sarr. To the left wing. Here's Knox. He drops it from range.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Russell. Again, Russell missing.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Pass to Coulibaly. George with it. Driving to the basket. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome.
That ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Yeah, massive relief there. Getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
Here's George. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Down low. Here's Towns. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First team foul.
And no matter what the chatter is out there, all Big Cat does is produce on a nightly basis.
And that one falls for Towns. Both shots good from the strike.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Here's George. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Russell.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
George hits them both. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Towns can't get it to go. The Wizards with a lead. Inside. Here's Kuzma.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
A minute 58 left in the first quarter. Here's Edwards.
They're amped up on D, contesting everything.
Comes up empty from 19 feet out. And the Wizards with another 3.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Outside Russell. There's a screen. Looking to end the run. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Nice shot by George.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Pass to Coulibaly. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Coulibaly's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Kicks it out Towns. Outside Edwards. With the drive. The rebound by the Wizards.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Over to the wing. Launches a 3. Knocks down the long J. Knox has got 6 points.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well. Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And there's the whistle. And I think that was a clear path foul there. Yep, the offense will get one shot at the line and retain possession. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Ajinça. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Washington Wizards sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've been... Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Washington.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break add to your total in a hurry.
And it's stolen by Noel. Tipped away. So it's Minnesota now. Miller. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Miller's got his first bucket in this one. And Grant, these days, more and more teams emphasize the importance of switch defense.
It's so true in the modern NBA, BA. Every team has to be able to switch to take away a lot of the action of the offensive team. So having defenders who can guard multiple players on the court is a must.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Agenta. Here's Lawson. Here's McDaniels. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Here we go. Here's Lawson. And he slams it in one-handed.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
To the inside. Pass to Miller. 6 on the shot clock. And he's going for the oop here. Hammers the lob through.
Well, the size that Brogdon has at the point guard, a good job of finding somebody over the top.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Poole with the ball. Now guarded by Brogdon. Poole shot is off.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Here's Miller. Here's Sexton. Still without a bucket. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Again, more and more of these pick and rolls help Sexton settle into the pace of play.
You know, when analyzing the game of Colin Sexton, this is a guy who can score from all 3 levels, Grant.
You know, this is what his team has asked him to do, to be aggressive on offense and to shoot the ball with confidence too, B.A.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Bagley. Excellent D there from Noel. And it's Brogdon with the ball for Minnesota. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Sexton looking around. Hits a 3-pointer. Sexton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, Sexton's confidence growing now. Knocking it down from the 3-point line. That's big.
Pass to Poole. The shake. And it's good on the lay-in. Poole's got his second bucket of the night.
Poole does a great job there, just extending and using his length to have an advantage on that shot.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Anthony Edwards carries a swagger about him. He said, quote, "I am the most confident person in the world. I've always felt like I'm the best at everything I did." Coach Finch said, quote, "He is super confident, he's real, and he's genuine. A lot of guys have a confidence that hides in insecurity. He is not that. He knows who he is as a person and as a player." Brian?
Yeah, great point. Thank you, Allie. To the middle. Here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Oh, Bagley punishing the defense that time.
Count it. Vanderbilt's got his first points of the game.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Back to Poole. Noel on the double team. McDaniels from long range. Knocks down the triple. McDaniels got his first 3 points of the game.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
Pass to Poole. Now Bagley gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And Poole's vision developing right in front of us.
The 3 from Sexton. Washington with a rebound.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Noel on the double team. Stolen by Vanderbilt. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, when Nerlens Noel stays very confident offensively, good things like this tend to happen.
He's off on the second. George with it. Pass to Knox. From deep three-point land. And so it's Washington with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's Coulibaly. Kuzma outside. Sarr. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
What a feed from Kuzma. I like when he finds the open man, and so do they.
Pass to Miller. It's intercepted. Here's Coulibaly. Back to George. Here's Coulibaly. He's got 10. And he comes up with a bucket. Coulibaly's got 12 points.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now. And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
To the paint. Here's Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Here's George. And it's blocked by Noel.
Noel in there to intimidate and does so there.
Count it. Good.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Sarr. Stolen by Russell. Fast break, Minnesota. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. McDaniels got his second basket on the night.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. Here's Sarr. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Russell from outside. Rebounded by Kuzma.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
On the wing, Kuzma. Back to George. Pass to Knox. 6 to shoot. Can't get it to drop. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. When this game's over, they'll be off to Golden State as they take on the Warriors. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. Pass to Sarr. Back to George. And George with the jam.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Outside for Russell. Inside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Well, Russell, throughout the course of the game, wants to constantly put pressure on the defense. He did so there.
And both free throws good for Russell. 1:57 left in the third. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Sarr. And again, it's Washington converting.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Here's Towns. Misses off the right iron.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
Back to Kuzma. Shot clock at 5. Pass to George. That shot, no good.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the three ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and with that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
Here's Smith. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Now you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Here's Russell. It's tipped.
And Bagley's defense airtight that time. Nice concentration on D. Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Poole outside. And again, Washington with a triple.
And Poole has that unlimited kind of range. I wonder who influenced that.
With the step back. Towns outside. Knocked loose.